We're talking about movie posters. We're doing this one in my bed because fuck you. Movie posters have been a thing pretty much as long as movies have been a thing. And that does kind of make sense. I mean, if you have a product, you're gonna want to promote it if you want to make any money out of it. And print advertising is pretty much as basic as advertising can get, besides some bloke just telling you how cool he thinks Zack Snyder movies are. Also, slightly unrelated tangent, can we please talk about how fucking funny the word movie is? Like, oh, this is a moving picture, so we should call it a movie. If this is a movie, does that make this a stilly? Anyway, back to talking about the stillies that are made to promote movies.
Now, back in the early days of film posters, they couldn't exactly just pull up Photoshop and put a bunch of actors' heads on a page and call it a poster like they can today.
Oh, and we will get to this poster.
No, instead, posters had to be painted by hand, giving birth to some beautiful posters. And that's why the original Star Wars poster looked all nice looking, and not like this.
But youtube.com/@theidleanimator, you may be saying, this movie poster looks completely fine to me, I don't see anything wrong with it. You know what? That's fine. It's perfectly okay. And if you like this movie poster, that's fine. And the last thing I want to do is tell you that you're objectively wrong for liking something, and that this poster showcases an inherent failure of performing the single job that movie posters are made to do. Alright, time to pull out those GCSE media stills. What is the purpose of a movie poster? Well, besides promoting the movie in the sense that it's, telling you it exists, it also has the important job of being able to quickly and concisely tell the audience what the fuck the movie's about. So to use our example of an original 1977 Star Wars poster, we can already tell some things about the story.
So obviously we can tell that Luke is the main character. Not only because of his position on the poster, but because of what he's doing. He's holding the lightsaber above his head, similar to iconography from the stories of King Arthur and Excalibur. And that tells us that Luke is going to become some kind of chosen hero. Obviously not the chosen one, that's Anakin, but that's besides the point. Leia's appearance, as well as her positioning standing beside Luke, tells us that while yes, she's a damsel in distress, she can definitely still hold her own in a fight. And Vader's helmet in the start shows us how large and ever-present of an entity the Empire is.
And while yes, this is certainly not a perfect movie poster, I mean, for one thing, where the fuck is Han? And for two, I mean, these outfits are just wrong, they're the wrong fucking outfits. But I can excuse that because this poster looks fucking beautiful. This is fucking abhorrent.
So, first of all, this poster is a giant fucking mess. I mean, just look at it. But the real crime of this poster isn't that it's a giant fucking mess. It's that it tells you absolutely nothing about the story. It doesn't entice you to learn more. It doesn't inspire any thought. It's just a bunch of stock images of actors slapped together on a random background. But, to be fair to this poster, it doesn't need to tell you anything about the story of Star Wars. Because you already fucking know it.
To not mention the
social and historical context
behind this poster would be an injustice towards it. This poster came out for the 40th anniversary of Star Wars, so it doesn't need to entice you. It doesn't need to get you to see the movie, because you've already fucking seen it. All this poster has to do is slap Mark Hamill's face on it, slap the fucking Star Wars logo on it, and boom, it's done its job.
And even still, it's not like this poster is irredeemable. There are some nice aspects of design here. Luke at the top indicating that he's the main character, droids at the bottom indicating that they're the least important of the main cast, and the text for a long time ago are all features I enjoy.
And best of all, this poster isn't cluttered. Because if you clutter up your poster with a bunch of really fucking unimportant characters to the storyline, then it's gonna look very ugly. But I mean, who'd be stupid enough to do that? Okay, so obviously this poster has some positives. I mean, for one, it's real fucking cool how the three Spider-Men are the biggest on the poster. That's it for positives. What the fuck is wrong with this poster? Well, I am so glad you asked. Number 1. There's too many fucking people.
Let's start by looking at who absolutely needs to be on the poster. Well, the 3 Spider Bros need to be here.
Oh, you were expecting me to say more? Okay, fine. I get it. You're gonna want some more of the extended cast to be here. And that's fine. So, MJ needs to be here, and so does Ned, but to like a slightly lesser extent. Aunt May should probably be here, and the Green Goblin's there because he's the main villain. That's good. And I guess if you want to put Doctor Strange there, you can, because he's important to the story. But you know who isn't important to the story? You know who shouldn't be here? Matthew fucking Murdock! Look, I love Daredevil as much as the next person, but he's in exactly one fucking scene in this entire movie. I guess two if you count the deleted scenes in the fucking extended cut, but the point is, why is he in the fucking poster? Well, hey, they wanted to put him here. Maybe it's a reference to the fact that Spider-Man and Daredevil are always teaming up in the comics. Isn't that lovely? So, you know, I can excuse it, I guess. I can excuse it, but you know who shouldn't be here? You know who I can't excuse? Fucking Wong. Once again, he is in exactly one scene in this entire movie. Why is he a larger presence on your poster than the fucking villain of the movie?
Number 2. This looks like a bunch of stock photos that have been hurriedly thrown together into a single image.
And the reason it looks like that is because that's exactly what it fucking is.
I mean, just look at everyone's faces. None of these people look like they're reacting to the same thing. Ned looks kind of embarrassed, Betty looks happy, Tom looks fucking terrified, Toby looks confident, I think? Andrew looks like he's found something really funny but he can't laugh because he's currently attending his aunt's funeral, and Flash Thompson. What the fuck is this expression? Number 3. This poster tells you next to nothing about the story and themes of No Way Home. When I think of Spider-Man No Way Home, I think of loss and learning to deal with it. This is a movie where literally nothing goes right for Peter. He's responsible for the pain and suffering that everyone close to him faces. And so first, he tries to run from that fact. He tries to bypass it, literally magic it away. But all that does is make everything worse. And the same people he thought he was trying to save with that first attempt suffer because of it. And so he runs again, this time from his responsibilities, until he's told straight up from Doctor Strange that he is the problem. Him trying to act although there will be no consequences for the people he loves is the problem. And so Peter finally stops running. He stops running from who he is. He stops running from trying to live two lives. He finally decides to be Spider-Man, after being with two spiders who have already learned that lesson.
Now, if you were going to create a poster based on this plot synopsis, you'd probably create something that looks a little like this. One of the actual posters for No Way Home. Something that shows Peter's loneliness. But no! Because this poster isn't what comes up first when you search up No Way Home movie poster. This poster is. But why wouldn't it? All that a movie poster is here to do is to promote a movie. So why would you create one with interesting theming and fucking pretty colors when you could just slap a bunch of celebrity faces? Because then everyone will know, hey guys, there are celebrities in this movie. You should fucking watch it. At the end of the day, this one just does a better job at promoting the movie. But come on, this video isn't called the job of movie posters, it's called the art of movie posters, because I'm a pretentious fuck and I want everything to have some artistic value. So let's stop complaining and look at some movie posters that are fucking genius. Movie posters that you would proudly hang on your wall. Movie posters that would make you see the film without even seeing a single trailer. Movie posters that make you want to know more about the film. Movie posters like The Room. So, let's get started with the ET poster. The ET poster? We're doing the ET poster. This poster does everything right. Everything. The intrigue, the mystery, the design, the lack of Tom Holland's face. No offense to Tom Holland, he's just on a lot of shitty movie posters. Now, there's actually quite a few versions of this poster, so much that it was actually kind of difficult to choose a baseline for this whole discussion, which is why I decided, fuck it. I'm just gonna use every different version of this poster every time I bring it up. I'm sure Editing Finn is gonna love me for that decision.
Hey, this is Editing Finn, just wanna say, fuck you.
But anyway, we're going to be using some different movie posters to discuss good things you can do while making a movie poster. So for the ET one, we're going to be talking about an enigma. But youtube.com/@theidleanimator, I hear you cry. What is an enigma? Well, I'm so glad you asked, because an enigma, essentially, it's the intrigue. It's a thing that makes you ask questions about the movie, and maybe even watch the movie itself to figure out those questions.
Why is this house flying away? How will this child turn into Darth Vader? What's Batman got against Superman? Why the fuck is this car smiling at me? Or, in the case of E.T., how is this bicycle flying?
Now, E.T. manages to bring you this question while also capturing the mystical feeling of a film, and I think that's what makes it such a brilliant poster. But sometimes you don't need an enigma. Sometimes all you need to do is capture a feeling of a movie.
Such is the case of a Bumblebee poster. And let me just say,
beautiful. Now, it might shock some of you to figure out that I'm actually a bit of a Transformers fan myself. And for me, the Bumblebee movie is definitely the best Transformers movie. And this poster perfectly captures what I love about that movie. It's just a girl and her robot looking off into the sunset, and I think that perfectly captures what makes the Bumblebee movie so good while comparing it to something like Revenge of the Fallen.
It's a much smaller, much more personal story instead of There's minimal text, minimum clutter. It's the type of thing a 23-year-old depressed movie buff would print on their wall.
But fuck that, you know what this poster needs? More of motherfucking John Cena. Now, it's a strange feature of the movie industry that teaser posters are like always way better than the actual theatrical movie posters. I hate the actual theatrical rhymes. Did not think about that while I was scripting this. Rhyming is fucking funny though, so we're keeping this stuff in. I don't really want to use another Star Wars example for this, but
look at this poster for Phantom Menace. I mean, just look how cool it is. Anakin Shadow makes Vader. I mean,
and now we're looking at the actual poster. I mean, it's not bad. It's just like the teaser poster was on the level of a motherfucking Mona Lisa, while the actual fucking theatrical poster is on the level of, well, the Phantom Menace, quite frankly. Hi. That was supposed to be the end of the video. Then I just didn't make it for half a year. The point is, in my eternal slumber, I watched Neon Genesis Evangelion. And I feel like I need to talk about that, because holy shit. Hi gamers. So, I'm just here to tell you that I'm gonna skip over this bullshit, because it's just rambling about Evangelion for like 7 minutes, and it's really not relevant to the story. However, if you do want to watch the full 7 minutes of rambling about Neon Genesis Evangelion, then it's linked down there on my second channel at the Idle Archive. And while you're there, how about you subscribe? Wouldn't that be so kind of you? Like, comment, subscribe, retweet, reblog, fuck that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. And next time is now, the rest of the video. Let's talk about movie posters. I kinda got distracted there from the purpose of this video, but the point is, the poster for End of Evangelion is fucking beautiful. You know, earlier in the video when I was talking about a depressed 21-year-old film buff hanging up movie posters on his wall? That's me for this poster. I'm fucking 21 years old and depressed and a film buff for this shit. The simple colors, the ominous tagline, the unnerving change of art style for Tom Holland's, the unnerving change of art style for Rey's face, Shinji's stupidly high trousers. This poster does a perfect job conveying the optimistic nihilism of Evangelion. And that's the art of movie posters. To fully communicate all the pain, emotion, sadness, happiness, comedy, action, adventure, all of that movie into one single image. It's a hard job to do, and when you don't succeed, you risk the success of a piece of art that your poster is trying to promote. But when you do succeed, then that poster, that thing that is promoting that piece of art, can become as revered as the piece of art itself. Very few people have managed to create the perfect poster, an image that promotes the film, as well as giving the audience questions that can only be answered by watching the movie itself, and looking pretty while doing it. And in my humble opinion, only one movie has managed to successfully do this. I'm a fucking artist. Hi, yeah, it's been a while, although I kind of feel like I start all of these end cards with, oh, it's been a while, considering my upload schedule is like, I mean, 6 months apart, which honestly, that's a pretty good schedule if you ask me, but no, I have been working on so many videos for so long. I've got like now I have 6 scripts that are like being written, but I just, for the life of me, could not finish any of them. Until a few weeks ago, I thought, fuck it, I'm gonna finish the script about movie posters, because that's the closest to being done. And so I did it, and here's the video for you. Are you happy? You should be, you fucking arsehole. Anyway, I've been doing other stuff. There should be a link in the description to a Fiverr page where if you spend the low price of, I think it's like £4, then you can have me voice act whatever you want. So make sure to do that, because I don't know if you guys know, voice acting has been a dream of mine for a while, as I am a fucking internet nerd. But yeah, moral of the story, spend money on me. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!